Hello, oh my goodness, it's night. Hello, everybody. My name is Kazm Vulfhart, aka King Kazm, whatever you want to call me. Welcome to Genshin Impact stream again. My laptop gave me a freaking heart attack because, for some intelligent reason, it decided to crash Genshin Impact and then uninstall it. So I've been sitting here waiting for it to reinstall all bloody night. I even made myself a second dinner of artificial tonkatsu flavor ramen, which is interesting. Not the word. Why is that pink? Hello? Okay. Why are these pink? Wait, they're all pink. What do these do? I'm so curious. Tribe Chronicles. Is that an event thing? Well, there's an event quest we gotta do. Make your PNG bigger? No. Not good enough? Okay, no voice actions. I'm just gonna button mash my way through it. This feels like one of the battle quests or battle events. Okay. Oh, it's a match thing. Okay, yeah. So I'm playing with other players. Sure. I'll try it once and see how badly I suck at it. Dunkut's ramen wasn't really that bad. It just didn't have too much flavor to it. I think that's a ramen I would make if I had the ability to make actual tonkuts to go with it. Oh, I'm waiting for it to load. Chat, you think that's big enough? Chaska. So we're playing as Chaska and Indwelling? No, you stole all my coins. You're a piece of garbage. Oh, so the first half is just flying around. Okay. Why did I lose coins? Oh, because I fell. Okay, so I need to go down. Yeah, so I lose. I guess I need to run into the things. Oh, that hurts. I can fix it afterwards. Oh no. I would really like to not fucking fall in the water. This is an interesting event, but I don't like it too much, if I'm being honest. I always love the Natlin music, though. It's really fun. Okay, that was BM of the game to just yeet me into the. Okay, I think that. Oh, they're definitely following me. Why the? Can we be done now? Yay! I got attacked by the Saurian the most. If you're talking, I can't I can't hear you. Oh, your mic is somehow picking up that on the chewing, but not making noise. Eh. I mean, I can keep playing later to get the score, but other than that, it's just kind of. It's an alright event. It's just not the best. Are the Travel Chronicles worth doing on camera? Okay. I didn't think so. What? Tribal? They are worth doing on camera? Are they forever? They can wait till after that one's done. Yes. Well, it can wait till after that one. I wasn't sure. How do I do that? How do I do that? Oh, wait. Hang on.
Absolutely amazing!
Wow, it's so lively around here. Is there some kind of holiday going on?
We try to treat
Gesture
every
thought.
day like a holiday around here.
Ah!
We believe every day is worth
Yeah, can you use gesture
celebrating.
now?
Now, let me show you around. Where to
What day is the man that I
start?
speak while my mouth is full of fucking
Shochikwi
food?
Cattle Records, Kalamchi
No.
Plaza.
My
There's so many
outreach.
options.
Whatever will I do?
but I recommend starting with
We both dropped the F-bomb. My advertisers will not love me.
Of course. Natural hot springs have
How
tons
will
of
I
health
get the
benefits.
attention and love and
For a
adoration I
nice
so
long
rightly
soak, and
deserve?
You're guaranteed a good night's sleep.
Wait,
I was
you
watching
want us to bathe?
a DVR
Here?
earlier today, right?
Oh, don't
Yeah.
be
Um,
shy.
I'm
he
gonna
mentioned
Come on, I'll
how
take you to get
I
changed.
don't
you
know who
only
that
need
is, but
to.
continue.
He's my current favorite YouTuber, but
Huh? Oh,
he
Auntie
mentioned
Taya.
how the censorship only needs to be for the first minute.
Please, I've told you that just Atea is fine.
Because I was watching his one series and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, the first
Were you
minute's gonna
taking
be
these two
like
to the hot springs?
censored because that's what I need, or else
That's
so it doesn't
right.
get like.
Oh, let me
Yeah, on
introduce
YouTube
you.
I can see that. I don't
This
know
is
if
the
it's
Traveler,
extends
and
the
the
same
small one next to
Twitch.
him is Paimon.
Twitch doesn't give a fuck.
They only just arrived in Natlan.
Well, according
so I'm
to
taking
Lucy,
them
they do.
around to experience our customs.
Lucy did research and it shows that if your video doesn't have like any sexual
I'm
content or
Mualani's
anything like that,
neighbor,
but it has
Atea.
cursing, it'll still get
By
less
the way, Mualani, I heard you lost to
views.
Kachina during the pilgrimage.
Like it'll be
Is
shared
that
less
true?
by Twitch itself.
Yeah, I was
I'm gonna
this
let you know.
close to
Eh.
winning. Oh.
Getting
Definitely
views off
not
of
the
the
result I
discovery
wanted, but
page,
Still not too surprising. Kachina's
not gonna
always been
happen.
strong.
Either way.
Anyway, it's all in the past.
There are too many
I'm gonna take
channels,
these two for
and
a
unless
dip in the
you're in
hot
a very
springs. Talk to you
specific
later.
niche
Oh, wait.
that has
I need
viewers,
swimsuits first.
but not a lot of streamers,
I'm sure I can find you something
you're
lying
not gonna
around
get
the
views
shop.
off Discovery.
I'll go
Yeah, I
look.
kind of figured.
So it doesn't matter.
Hold it right there, young lady.
And they don't
Have
do
you
any
forgotten the rule about
advertising
bathing in
of
the hot
VODs,
springs?
so there's no save videos that need to be
Rule?
advertised.
Oh, wait, you mean...
That's why the best way to grow your Twitch
There's
channel
a rule about bathing
is
in
to
the
get
hot
into
springs?
communities and be known.
That's right.
I'm
Out
known
with
as
So people
an
actually
complete a
annoyance.
trial at an artificial hot
attend.
spring before they're allowed access to the natural ones.
Yeah, unless
It's
you're
not
put on the
nearly
front
as
page.
scary as it sounds.
But you need to be
Basically, natural hot springs have higher
you have a
temperatures
very,
that not
very
everyone
slim
can
chance
withstand.
of getting it while
A few
affiliate,
travelers have gotten
or you need
scalded
to
by
be
the water
partner.
in the past. So now we
And
have
they
an
will
unwritten
schedule
rule.
when you
All
will show
Outlanders
up
need
on
to
the front
adapt
page.
to
They'll
the
be like,
low
hey, we're gonna
temperature
put your
artificial
stream
springs
on the front
first.
page
But
on this
seriously,
day at this
Auntie
time.
Atea, do we have to
Like,
be so
okay.
strict?
But,
These two are formidable adventurers.
Then you'll get a fuck
I know
ton.
they can handle it.
but
Famous last
other than
words.
that,
The
you are
hot
not getting
springs
views
are
off
not
of
to be
Discovery.
underestimated. You
I've
can
also
never be
stopped
too
streaming
careful.
to YouTube for a bit.
Besides, The environment's been
Yeah.
unstable lately.
It's not really
Could be
because
a
I don't
sign
get
that
like
the abyss
views
is
and
about
stuff
to
from the
attack.
YouTube one. It's
Oh,
literally
that sounds
just
dangerous.
it slows things down on my computer's
really
end.
mad at Formidable,
Honestly.
so careful is good.
And I mean,
Exactly. There will
if
be
the
no
VOD's
excessive
gonna go
risk-taking
to
on my
YouTube
watch.
anyway,
Milana, take them to the artificial spring first.
Well, for Genshin Impact, for
Okay,
Genshin Impact,
okay.
obviously the VOD will go to YouTube. But for the other stuff, usually it
That's
won't
more
unless
like
I've
it. And don't
switched
try anything
some
funny.
stuff around.
I'm heading to the artificial spring in a bit,
Gotcha.
and if I don't see you there, your days of copping free meals at my place
Once I start getting
are
patrons,
done.
I'll make the
Relax, relax.
VODs unlisted so
by
that
the
they
way,
get
Taya,
the unedited
How have you been
ones
feeling lately?
as a reward.
Much better. How else would I have the energy
It's
to
like a
keep an eye
treat.
on all you rascals?
Huh?
it's like a treat.
Hey, you
Yeah.
over there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing near the hot springs?
I'll probably keep it at like $5 and $10 rewards.
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back again!
Did you know Patreon has a free tier now?
Run!
Yes, they've had that for a while.
Yeah.
Stop right there!
I know.
Ugh, you need a stern talking to!
I haven't really
But
had
the free
anyone
free
to say
tier
it to.
is free tier is weird because I've never seen anybody actually properly use it.
legend in our
Because
tribe.
I
Everyone
am
knows
obsessed
her.
with
Back before I inherited
American
my
McGee's
ancient
Alice
name,
Madness.
She was one
Okay.
of Natlan's most
Um,
renowned warriors.
And when they
Famous for
were
her love
working
of hot
on
springs.
Asylum,
In fact, she
I was
often
on
threw
their
parties at the hot springs.
Patreon.
She
But
referred to
then
anyone
Asylum
who
was
came to these
killed,
parties
so
as her hot spring
they
buddies.
changed
The attendees were
theirs
all
to
respected
free so that you
warriors
could still have
like
access to the
Luluo,
Discord.
Kaiulani, Vichama, oh, and the
I think-
Archon.
I think some people don't realize that the free thing is a thing fully yet. Because I've had ones where
It's
they've
just,
posted like
During
an
battle,
actual
she
like
was impaled
update
in the
post, like
abdomen
just
by an abyssal
words.
monster.
Oh my god,
doctors
guys, we
managed
would
to
totally
save her
make this
life,
free
but
if we
made
could.
it clear
Fun
that she
fact.
could never bathe in the hot
And I
springs
went
again.
like I would go and click on the text thing
Abyssal power
to like
still
see what
exists
all
within
it's
her
saying because
body.
it's too much for like the
Immersing
preview.
herself in hot water would
Yeah.
accelerate
And
the
then it
corrosion of her
says, in
internal
order to see this,
organs
you
and
need
the
to upgrade
progression of her
yourself.
illness.
Oh, no
See.
wonder she has so many
Well,
scars. Paimon had no idea she
Did it
was so
specifically show you the
seriously
tiers,
injured.
or did it just say you need to upgrade?
You need it showed
That's normal.
like this is
She never talks
for
about her injury.
like this tier
She's
of
worked
person.
tirelessly over the years to dig up artificial springs.
Like I think they
so more and
accidentally
more people
locked
can
it behind
experience
one of the
Because-
tiers or
natural
something.
wonders.
Because to
Even though
actually
she can't
access the free
enjoy them
tier, you
herself.
specifically need to select
really
free
respect her for
tier
that.
in the tier list.
Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs.
No, because I had already
Once
selected
Taya
the free
gets
tier
there
for this
before
person.
us, we're gonna be in some
Oh,
real
gotcha.
hot water.
I've since stopped being a part of that Patreon altogether, but
It was either a mistake or specifically done to get people to spend money. Because if you want to know what's up with somebody, you're gonna pay money.
eh,
People want money.
I feel like if it's something to do with like a project or something, that makes
Great idea.
sense.
I like it.
But if it's something to
People-
do, if it's just like a basic ass update, like I'm
We can't let a word of this
taking
get
a
to anyone
vacation,
else.
I feel like that one should be.
People-
Amina,
Money.
Hikaru, Marukau. You
They don't care.
seem particularly
Whatever gets them
cheerful
money.
today. What's the occasion?
Oh,
Money,
Mulani.
money, money.
You're back.
Must be funny.
Who are these two?
This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Nobody answered my
Two
questions
very
last
important
stream,
guests.
so I have questions for
I
you.
wanted to take them
What?
to the natural hot springs, but
Does the
Auntie
number of
Ataya
people
called
each
us,
year
so we had to come
fluctuate
here
for
first.
the right?
Oh, what a coincidence. We were just talking about her.
For the what?
We think
For the
Auntie Ataya's
Natlan
illness
right?
has taken a
The
turn for
resurrection
better.
thing?
really?
I would
How
assume
can you
so.
tell?
Because they only picked
mean-
5
Okay,
this
so
year.
while you've been busy with the
So-
pilgrimage, we noticed that she's been visiting
So I
the
think
hot springs
generally,
alone at
yes
night.
and no, because as they
Specifically the hot
explained,
springs in the cave to the north of our
anybody
settlement?
can participate
I'm sure you know
in
the
the
one.
first,
Apparently, she
stage
used to go
of
there a lot before
the,
it became abandoned
pilgrimage.
for some
Yeah.
reason.
but you have
She's
to have
never
an
come into
ancient name
contact with hot
to
water
participate
before,
in the
and now
final
she's visiting the hot
part.
springs every night.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty
So,
obvious what
at
that
least
means, right?
those who have an
Yeah, so
ancient
we got to
name
thinking, what if we renovated
would
the abandoned
generally
spring
only
behind her back then threw her
grow
a huge surprise party.
as people got ancient names, because it's
She
not
told me
like
nothing such a
nobody
great
gets
idea,
ancient
too.
names. Like, no, they
So,
get
you
them
want in?
regularly.
Of course.
Um,
How could you even think of pulling this off without me?
But I
I'm a
would assume it
little
would
busy
fluctuate
right
on
now,
who
though.
like participates
I'll
in the
come
first
find
half.
you once we're done at the hot springs.
I still can't get over the
Of
2 idiots
course.
in the beginning
Take
of
your
this.
time. You should focus on our guests for now.
We really
These
need to
artificial
win the
springs are pretty
pilgrimage.
new, but the experience is
So
just
we're
as
gonna
good as the
ditch you,
natural
even
ones,
though
if you
our
ask
motto
me.
is nobody fights
We
alone.
really worked hard on them, So, I hope you enjoy.
We're gonna make you fight
You too.
alone.
I know you want to focus on Atea's surprise, but don't forget your patrol duties in the meantime. The Abyss could attack at any moment.
Quite
So we
literally,
need to
those
stay
two. I
vigilant.
wish those two get
You got
attacked
it,
by a
Chief.
freaking
We'll keep an eye out.
abyss thing.
You can count on us. All right, we're off then. See you at the abandoned spring, Mualani.
I want them to I want them to get attacked and beaten up by one single
head out.
basic
Have
Hilitrol.
Yeah.
Because that'll be the nice little level. That'll be the
Finally, it's
nice
hot
little
spring
balance of
time. Oh, I already arranged
humiliation
dinner for you guys, by the way.
and
Come on, I'll show
being
you to the
humbled.
changing room.
Yeah.
At least to me. What is your favorite Natlin area?
People of the Springs.
I'm kind of inclined to agree, mainly because I would definitely be swimming in this water for a very long time.
Yep. That's exactly it. No other reason.
I do like the way Children of the Echoes looks. I feel like the canopy, the signs of the canopy, that's just asking to like accidentally walk off a freaking treetop area and just fall.
I mean, it's kind of cute. I mean, people who live there know how to use the grapple, so like, there wouldn't be any issue there. But
So,
Well, okay, I know how to
I
use
don't-
I know how to use a
Give
phone,
you
and I
more
still
slaps
drop it
every muscle in your
24/7.
body?
that's a
Yeah,
you issue.
it's so nice.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Uh,
Like, I would know how to use the grappling hook. I would
First
still
time I came
walk
to the
off by
hot
accident
springs,
because I'm an
there was
idiot.
no calming effect
I don't like
whatsoever.
Children of
I
Echoes
was such a
because
little
it is
ball
way
of
too
energy.
inconvenient to
The
fucking
moment my
navigate that
parents looked
place.
away,
Yeah.
I ran out to the high
Um,
temperature pools. It was actually pretty fun.
The
They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over.
The Nightwind
until
Flower
one
Feather
is a bit
Clan.
I saw my
weird.
head slowly poke out from under the
yeah,
water.
I don't like them
I was too
either
young to
because it's
remember the whole
awkward
ordeal,
to
but
move
my
around.
parents told me all
But
about
I
it.
I like their
I'm
little
actually a born
creature.
swimmer.
Flower
My mother taught
Feather
me.
is
Just
a,
like
s-
her,
a
I taught
runner-up
myself how to dive underwater
because
the first time I ever went
Cheska,
swimming.
but also
So
it's
feel free to go
it
for a swim.
gives
I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay,
Legend
here goes
Breath of the
nothing.
Wild the Rito the vibes.
Onto your
Yeah,
trail.
I can see that.
You really
I
need to
haven't
check on
been
us?
to the Plenty area.
Of course. And I'm glad
That's the
you
one
listened.
area I have not
I
been
brought you
to.
all some milk and
It is
snacks as
really
well. I'll just
cool.
leave them here.
It's
The
massive
temperature in the
Monster Hunter
artificial
vibes.
Springs isn't too high, so
I
I
might
went
have
with
to run
Source
over there and
crackers and
look.
grain fruit chips.
Mhm.
See how you like
If it's massive Monster Hunter vibes, I might have to run over and
Yeah.
look. I did get to become one of the Saurians in that area, and I really do like those Saurians.
Very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so listen carefully. The temperature of the hot spring not only determines the type of snacks you should
I talked
choose,
about this in the
but
last
also
episode
amount
too,
of
and I
time you
really
should spend
like
in the
how
water. To bathe in a hot
Aether-
spring is to completely empty your mind.
Aether and
As
what's her name?
such,
Lumina.
Swimming around the pool is incredibly
Lumine.
disruptive and
Lumine, yeah.
impolite, and something you should absolutely
Their
not
hairs kind
learn
of
from
are
Milani.
different from one another,
Hey.
but also kind of like complement each
All
other.
right. Looks like you were
Yeah.
able to adapt to the
Well, if you
temperature,
notice on
no
the
problem.
models,
You should be able to switch to
they
natural
use the
springs
exact
then.
same
Well, I'll get to get
skeleton
going.
because
you drink your
Lumine has a
milk.
scarf
Looking at you, Mualani.
that hangs back and like flows in the
I still
wind,
remember
and
how
instead
you
of a
used to pour
scarf,
it into the
Aether has
water
his
when you were
braid.
little.
Yeah,
That better not happen
But,
again, whether I'm here to
I
teach
like
you
that
or
Aether
not.
has the braid, but his bangs and stuff are
okay.
short, whereas Lumine
I didn't
has
think
like
you were the type to
longer
do something
bangs,
like
but the
that.
rest of her hair is short.
I remember
It,
thinking
it
I'd
feels like you
totally
could
get
switch
away
them
with it too.
around in any way,
But
and it would
turns
still
out
kind of fit.
Milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Not my best work. Some people get dizzy if they stay in here too long. You guys all right?
Hyman's fine, just a bit stuffed.
Good, the emergency food has been fed.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I have to leave you on your own for a little while this afternoon. I'm gonna help the others fix up that abandoned spring. I certainly don't trust their aesthetic tastes. Who knows what will become of the place if I leave them unattended?
It's hilarious
In
coming from
exchange,
somebody who
though,
wears
I can
fish.
recommend a couple of shops, huh?
Yeah, she brought us
I haven't done
snacks
any
and taught us
pools,
about
by
the
the
hot
way.
springs. We want to
Nice.
do our part too.
Like Raiden is
Friends are
very
supposed to help
tempting
each
for
other
me as
out.
like
We'd
an
feel
electro
bad otherwise.
DPS, but at the same time, like
Yeah.
I want to say for
Well
Skirk.
then, the more the merrier. All right, we should get going.
Have you seen
Let's
Skirk?
organize the best.
No, yes, okay, in story, yes, I've seen Skirk.
Yeah.
For combat, no, I haven't seen Skirk.
I want Skirk.
You yelled at me, told me I'm not allowed to look.
Yeah, well now you can see it because you've actually done it. I just didn't want you to see her stuff before you actually saw her in game.
Hang on, I'm buying... Before I forget, I'm buying as many of those as I can. And screw it, we'll do 5 pulls here. Not...
How many wishes you got?
Acquaint. It's the acquaint. Hey, Ian's son... Wait. Why is Ian's son a part of this?
Because she's a 4-star? All the 4-stars are on the standard banner.
Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm fine then. Oh, that means I could have gotten Etha from this, damn it.
You could have. But, as I said, all the 4-stars are on that banner.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I haven't
But
done...
it's the same thing. You got your 90 wish 5-star pity, and then your 10 pity for the thanks.
Wait, 10 pity? Oh, for the 4 stars.
Yeah.
Where is she? Where is the one that actually made me angry? This child. You wanna know why she made me angry?
Why? Oh yeah, because I remember you kept getting Layla instead of Yuffie. That's funny.
I had a Dia
Risky.
moment with her.
Yeah.
Alright, where's the plenty place?
Oh.
Collective of Plenty, it's this one.
Left. You say you haven't been there, and yet you have waypoints. Just go to the statue.
Oh, that's right, the statue is where it is. The only reason I've been over here with the waypoints is because I had to get to this boss. For Effie. Which, by the way, I hate that boss. I hate that boss. I don't have a character ready for it.
You literally have Effie.
I don't have a character ready for it.
Doesn't matter. Just put her on your team and then have her use your skill and slap it. Here you go.
Wait, do I go up or down?
You don't need to do damage, you just... I don't know. Okay, if you look at your map, there's a path. Follow the path towards where the
Viewpoint.
reputation board is.
Viewpoint. That... Ooh. Ooh, I like that structure. That structure looks really good. I like the architecture. Yeah, I like the way this area looks. I love the way Natlin looks. I'm having flashbacks to the last time me and Lucy played Lords of the Fallen. I don't know what happened, but something went horribly wrong with my gameplay. I joined him, and then, for some stupid reason, I couldn't climb up ladders. I would get to near the top of the ladder, and he would animate like my character would animate like he got off the ladder, but he would still be in the freaking the part of the building. Also, I will say I already did get the secret dungeon or secret treasure room in here. I just need to do the sign to the canopy for that.
Milani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
Yeah.
We're here to help.
I gotta find the rings, though, is the issue.
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
All right, all right. Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it. Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Oh, they're moldy as all get out. Ugh. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and decorations.
The voice actor
Oh,
did a
and
good job
snacks, too.
there. It almost sounded like
I say
she
we
actually
get
was
enough
gonna
for
bomb
20
it.
or 30 people. Bulk purchases fetch the best prices after all.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't just accept the first offer they give you.
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't you go?
Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy. How about we handle things here while you three deal with the shopping?
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it. All right, let's meet back here later.
Totally not finishing off the noodles for my tongue cuts. I'll say the ramen I tried wasn't bad. It's just, I feel, like I said, I feel like I should have probably learned how to make tongue cuts meat first and added it to it.
Yeah. I know my stepbrother would soft boil eggs.
I need to learn to do that too.
Hey there, Yellowfast. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Moalani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order.
I love the
as you can
cutscene
see.
between Mualani and
So,
Kachina.
can we expect a discount?
The fight cutscene.
Wow, that is a large order. What's it all for? A
I'm
party?
honestly
That's right.
one of my
Keep
favorite
this
things
between
about
us for now,
Natlan
but
is how they've changed
We're
their
throwing a hot
formula for
spring
how they do
party for
things.
Auntie Atea.
What do you mean?
Because
Wait, you're
previously
saying she can go in the hot springs again?
they
That's
would have
great news. How about
Oh,
this?
you would have been
You
playing
can have
as
the
the
decorations
main
on the
character,
house,
Yeah.
and I'll give you
but then they
20%
make you
off
play
the cloth
as
and wood.
Kachina in this
Come
instance.
on, I know you can
Yeah,
sweeten the
and
deal.
it's nice that they
That's
like
how I've
actually
been
just let
sitting
us
there since
sit
I
back
left for
and
the
watch.
pilgrimage. At this rate, you need to get rid of it, or it's gonna go moldy.
All right, all right.
Well, I mean, in a way, it makes sense
handful.
because
Just give me a moment while I pack all
for
this
the
up
most
you.
part, in every instance when we've explored a new
Wow, that
area
was amazing, Mualani.
as either Aether or Lumine,
All in a day's work. By the way, Yellowfast, are
we've
these two
somehow
stones for sale?
stumbled into whatever
Interested?
issues
They
the
won't
country
come
is
cheap.
suffering from.
I'm not planning to have.
Now, granted, most of that has been because
Package them
our
separately,
character's looking
would
for the
you?
Archon to talk to them. And they want information like
Kachina
about
likes
where
shiny
Lumine
little
is,
trinkets,
in
so
my case.
whenever I come across something
stuff
like
like
that, I always buy it for her.
And then that
I'll hold on to
somehow
them.
makes us stumble
It'll be a nice
onto
little surprise for her when she returns
a murder
victorious from
mystery,
battle. I'm sure she'll like it.
a plot to overthrow
Alright,
the
that should be
government, a
everything.
plot
If you
to
could just double check,
make a puppet
make sure
government,
nothing's
that kind of
missing.
stuff.
Let me see. Huh? What's this creative juice doing here?
That's on the house.
It's
7 years
basically-
ago, when the Abyss attacked our
if I
tribe,
actually had to
Atea saved
contribute it
my
to
brother's
something,
life. She never
it's
asked
early
for anything in
Scooby-Doo,
return,
where are you?
But I could never forget what she did for my family that
Yeah.
day.
It's a wild goose chase.
Send her my regards, would you? And have
Well, no,
fun.
actually, in
Oh,
early,
we will.
although you know
It's
what,
gonna be
What's
a
New
party
does
to
it too.
remember.
In the
Thanks
early
a lot,
Scooby-Doo
Yellowfast.
and in What's New Scooby-Doo,
Well,
the
that's our
characters
shopping
never
done.
really went out to look
Let's
for the
head back.
mysteries. They just sort of stumbled upon them and then solved the mysteries. Basically, the same thing that's happening in Genshin Impact.
We're back.
Because we didn't
How's
go
everything
to Inazuma
This place
to
cleaned up nice. You got the water
fully
unblocked
fix the
too.
issues. We were just kind of
Good
roped into
work.
it.
I would hope so. We spent all day clearing
So
out
it would
debris
make
from the
sense that
bottom of the
eventually,
spring.
story-wise, we would run
Did you
into a
guys get everything?
situation where our character
brought
just so
that
happens to
tons
show
of
up
stuff.
for like
We
the
set it
big
down
ritual
near the
event, but
entrance.
can't partake in it because
All right,
that's
then. Roll up
the
your sleeves,
nature
everyone,
of
and let's
the
get back to work.
Actually, why don't you two
nature
take a
of
break?
the
I'll
tradition,
handle it from here. Traveler, mind lending me a hand?
and it just
So,
fits.
I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm
Don't you bark
thinking
at
we
me.
could draw something on the wall over here, and the snacks and
Stop it.
drinks can go over there.
dog is staring at me, getting ready to bark at me.
So, what do you think?
I'm eager to see
Not
what they do
bad,
for
right?
Sneznaya.
It looks amazing! I had no idea you were such
I mean,
a
they
great
showed the teaser of
designer.
Not Cry,
Well, I'm usually the one in charge
and it
of
was
the
really,
family
really
store,
fucking
so
cool.
I'm pretty good at things like renovation
When is
and
Sneznaya coming out?
organization. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort.
2 months? Not
Though I
Sneznaya, but
didn't
Not Cry.
expect it to take
So Not
quite
Cry
this
is little
long.
mini
Guess
nation
it's
of
too late
sorts
to invite Auntie Ateo.
that we're gonna have an entire version
Yeah, tonight's definitely
of
Chief Amina
it.
set up
So
those patrols to guard against the abyss,
Natlan
and
ends
Atea volunteered.
in
she's on watch
5.9.
tonight.
Which is the next one?
Well,
Or the one
guess
after that?
surprise
No.
We'll have to wait until tomorrow.
The next one is
This
5.7,
could actually be
Okay,
a
so
good
2 more.
and we
after that.
5.8.
She
and
can
the 5.9.
relieve all the exhaustion
6.0
from
is gonna be
watch all
Not
night
Cry.
by soaking in the hot spring.
And then we're gonna spend
She's gonna love
6.0 through
let's call it a
6.9
day then.
exploring
Traveler,
Not
come
Cry.
on. You must
and
be tired
other
too.
things.
Come on, I'll take you to the inn.
And then we get the Sneznaya.
Now, see, that sounds interesting to me from a different standpoint. Because the entire time we're taught there's 7 Archons, right?
Yes.
And we've faced off against... Well, we didn't face off against, but we've met...
We have yet to
6.
meet the Tsaritsa.
Yeah, we haven't met Tsaritsa. But Nod Cry, based on what you're saying, sounds like a region that isn't any of those.
Yeah.
It isn't a part of
I
any
mean,
of
it
the...
is. No, it's in Sneznaya. It's
Okay.
just, it's not. We're not exploring Greater Sneznaya yet.
So it's kind of like... It would basically be what Natlan originally was, where it was from here down to here. Because we didn't have access to the Stadium of... Wait, did we have access to the Stadium of Flame? On the initial release?
No.
Yeah, we
Yes.
had access to...
No, we did. We had
Okay.
access to Children of Echoes, People of the Springs, and Signs of the Canopy.
See, I remember
and
we
the,
had access to this boss, and this boss.
Yeah.
The Fire Dragon, the Glutton, and the Robot.
Yeah.
And I forgot where the map line was. It wouldn't make sense to cut off there and then loop around. It would make more sense to cut around.
Because
But
I think it would be. I said cuz.
oh,
It would be more accurate to relate it to
All right, this is it.
1.0
I'll
Mondstadt.
see you tomorrow.
Because you had Mondstadt, and then you had this nameless mountain, right?
yeah.
And then as you explore, as more updates came out, then all of a sudden the mountain is updated to be Dragon's
Anyway,
Spine.
we need to be well rested for the party
So,
tomorrow, so let's
it would
head
be,
inside.
and Dragon's Spine's always been a part of Mondstadt, it's just we didn't have access to it. So, that would be more like what Not Cry would be.
Okay. See, I never experienced that. What I experienced was in Natlan's initial release of having just those 3 regions, those 3 bosses.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
as
that's
more...
what every region does. You didn't have full access to Fontaine until after all of the quests were done.
Why now?
You didn't have full access to Natlan until Natlan's all done. We're not gonna have access to Shinznaya or the rest of Nod Cry until
What's going
the rest
on?
of Nod Cry and
Where
Shinznaya is
did all
done.
these monsters come from?
which is going to be a 6.9. So
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive them back as we
it's every
speak.
2 months we get a full
Come with me.
update?
I'll take you somewhere safe.
Mualani, a little
Just
help over
about,
here.
yeah.
We can't
'Cause
hold
that's
them
each
back much
patch.
longer.
One moment. I'll be right there.
And not every
No, wait, is
every
it 2
patch
months
will
or-
bring an expansion to the map.
Is it 2 months or is it every...
It's 40
month?
days.
Because I was I rotate
Really?
I was
That's perfect.
mentally matching it
Waiting for
with
the chance to fight by your side.
with a
Hang in
banner
there.
rotation.
We're here to help.
It is. Every phase is 20 days, 21 days in length. So it's 42 days? 44? for each catch.
Oh, you. I love. Okay, no, I need to do this my way.
Bring it.
I love the Catalyst characters because they feel the most creative in what they can do with their attacks.
Have they been contaminated by the abyss?
No, they are the abyss. Destroy them.
Because Mualani throws what look to be water balloons. Ryosley just punches things.
Go help the others.
Yeah.
I almost died.
It wasn't until Inazuma with Heizo when they started having more varied attacking styles with catalysts.
Oh my goodness, die.
Because Heizo is the original just fucking punch shit.
We've cleared out most of the monsters over here.
Although he kicks more often.
Thanks
so.
for your help. It would have
Hazo?
taken me ages on my own.
Yeah.
Looks like we're still
Have
in
I
for a
done-
long
Detective.
night, though. We still have no idea.
Did
where
you
these
play
creatures are coming
the
from. Let's go ask
Mizuki
Amina.
event?
She'll have a better handle on the situation.
Yes, I have met him.
And yes, you have met him.
You were there for that.
I know.
Oh, I'm in story mode. I can't look at him. No. That is one of my bigger gripes about the game itself.
It's okay.
But it's like a minor gripe. It's not a big one. I get why it's not a thing, but I would like it to be a thing.
Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Thank you for helping clear out those monsters. We were prepared for an attack.
She looks
but we
oddly
didn't have enough
unique
people to
despite the
prevent them
fact
from
that she
breaking through our
is...
defenses. No casualties so
Oh, because
far,
she's a
though.
chief. Never mind.
Where'd they come from this time?
The east side.
You got there in the end.
Pointed the position of an abyssal pylon, but we don't have enough manpower to take it down. An abyssal pylon? What's that?
A kind of gate created by the abyss. One that allows
Because I was about to say,
monsters from the
she
Night
obviously
Kingdom to enter
has,
the
like,
physical
NPC...
world. The
basic
only way to end the
NPC,
attack is to destroy the
modeling and
pylon as
stuff
soon
like
as
that.
possible.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the
Like, her
endless
face
hordes
isn't
of
as
monsters will
detailed as an
exhaust our
actual
defenses.
character. Her
Exactly.
clothing
That's
still
what I'm
seems
most
somewhat
concerned
generic,
about.
but then I
Their
realized,
numbers
like,
suggest there might even
her
be
hat's
multiple
unique, her
pylons in the area.
backpack, her
We're
thing on her
searching
back
for them
is
as we
unique.
speak.
I don't think I've
All right,
seen too
we'll
many
go seal
characters
off the
with
one to
those
the
kind of
east.
hairstyles
Traveler,
before.
Paimon, can I count on your help again?
Of course! On behalf of the people of the Springs, you have my thanks.
Let's go. There's no
Am I?
time to lose.
I'm not through the first part of Natlan's story, am I? No, I'm still in Act 1, okay. I couldn't remember.
Off we go.
It feels so weird being affiliate.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like nothing has changed, but then everything has changed.
You need to set up redeems.
I know, I want to... So, I was genuinely hoping
Thank goodness you were here.
that I would reach affiliate next month and not this month.
Come on.
So, currently, without any, like, without going into detail too much, I am dealing with some stuff. IRL. Give me a second. My eye just
You
started
wanted to have more time to actually do something with affiliate?
Kind of. It's more along the lines of, like, if it happened next month, I'd be a little bit more prepared. Because my entire week, this week and last week, has been nothing but working during the day.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, like, during the weekend, too. Balls.
I mean,
Diana Special!
You could have also just not accepted affiliate until that.
Well, it was one of those instances where it's just like, what's happening? What's going on?
So you read through the terms and conditions and signed the contract all while not knowing what was going on?
Well, I knew it was the affiliate stuff, but like... it was kind of a shell shock moment, like, why is this happening now?
You want to know a fun fact?
Huh.
I don't know if I told you the fun fact already. I think I did. But I fucking missed my affiliate anniversary.
I mean, that's not really a bad thing, is it?
It would have been nice to actually be able to celebrate my first affiliate anniversary.
True.
But instead, I am here.
You make it sound so miserable.
It's my way of saying that it's today.
Oh. Well, happy anniversary.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, it was fun because I was fucking doing a PNG, right?
Yeah.
And I was testing it, and I went to look at my chat, my stream summary, to do something. Right, because one of my panels on my overlay had updated information, and I was curious to actually see if it was true or not.
Must be
It was, but then I also saw in the little stream summary chat of like, it's your
it makes things hard
anniversary
sometimes,
stream. Say
that's
happy
how our
anniversary. I was
ancestors
like, what the
always
fuck
lived.
are you talking about? What do you
Besides,
mean?
The Abyss doesn't care how difficult
And then
our lives
because it already started,
back
I
is the only
couldn't
option.
set back the date.
are. Come on,
So.
we should head back. Huh? What are you
So it's
looking at?
today, and I can't do
Is there
anything about
something over
that.
Well, everybody who's listening, wish Jester a happy anniversary.
from that direction.
Trust me, it'll happen to me too. I'll forget when my anniversary is. I'll be streaming and be like,
Probably.
"Hey, it's your anniversary stream." And I'm just like, "What?"
What day is it? Do you remember even now? It's the day you signed the contract.
The day before I did the Hi-Fi Rush stream,
I don't know when that
which
is.
was Wednesday, so Tuesday.
What? We
Oh,
probably don't have
yeah.
any reinforcements over there, so
Fucking what was Tuesday?
Seems like the
Fuck
monsters are
off.
decreasing in number.
Tuesday was the 3rd.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
But that just tells you that, because if you remember when your affiliate anniversary is, you have the ability to, in advance to your affiliate anniversary, you can schedule your affiliate anniversary stream anywhere 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after the date.
Well, at least they give you a big amount of time.
Yeah. Except my ass didn't know until it was the day of, and I can't change it, so. So keep that in mind. Don't wait until
what are you doing
June
here?
to be like, when
Where's
am
the
I gonna do
pylon?
my stream?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work. You should check if all the important stuff is still here.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad. The abyssal power is corroding your body.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulani and Atea. What's going on? We were told
But,
the second pylon was over here.
Atea took care of it, but she's injured.
I need to figure out
Quick,
how
someone get a
to.
doctor.
I need to figure out what redeems I want to put in. I want to figure out what to make my little like channel points.
Don't you think I know my own limits?
Puppy snaps.
The main thing is they didn't destroy anything.
I honestly
treats,
was.
let's go.
I honestly
Beautiful
was
hot
originally thinking like some form
I
of
can
treat
tell how much
thing.
work you put into
Do it.
Wait, no.
I might actually
This was
make it
meant
beef
to be
jerky.
A surprise.
Do it.
For me, right?
I'm still debating what I want to do for mine.
Jerky bites. How's that sound?
Yes. No!
Yeah.
Bacon strips!
No.
I
So
couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose.
no. Here's the
One of
issue
you
with that.
stopped
Here's
to
the
say
issue
hello
with
to me.
that.
It couldn't be
It'll
more
make people
obvious
think
we're
I'm a
hiding
dog and not a
something.
wolf.
And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many
I would be getting too many.
Wolf a treat!
True, but
Just
here's
because
my
they're
issue.
domesticated doesn't mean they don't deserve treats.
No, here's my issue. I actually
about
have a
that.
slight pet
The
peeve where
doctor's
people
almost
call
here,
me a
and you're gonna
dog.
get all better. Then we can have a meal together. And you can make whatever you want, okay?
It is a very slight
Just have
pet
to hold
peeve,
on.
but it is a pet peeve nonetheless.
Doggo. Good to know. I'm definitely not gonna ever
ironically-
use that against you.
Ironically, doggo doesn't really get on my nerves. Being called a dog, I think it's because like there's a negative connotation with a human being being called a dog anyways.
Yeah, there is
The elemental energy we embody
a
repel each
demeaning connotation to being called a dog.
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
The
Just
anguish
like
he
it's
feels
demeaning
has
to
brought him
call
to
women
tears.
females.
I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you
See, you
purify
get it.
But I think jerky bites is a nice balance between a type of dog treat that you would give a wolf.
Maybe.
Wait, what do you mean?
What treat can you give wolves?
What is this?
When we
Is
went
you
to
know-
Purification?
when we went to a wolf sanctuary,
Abyssal powers.
Dad, when he was a butcher,
Being
he would bring them
cleansed
cow
away.
ankles.
How can that be? I never knew that was
According
even
to the
possible.
AI overview, wolves are carnivores, so their diet primarily consists of meat. Common treats for wolves include raw meat, like beef, chicken, or fish, as well as whole animals, like rabbits and deer.
Yeah, yes,
this.
I forgot. Every person has access to that lovely
Yes,
wolf
thanks
treat
to
of
the
a full
traveler.
fucking deer.
By the way, Traveler,
They may also
Are you
enjoy
alright?
fruits and veggies, though they're not the
I just saw
primary
you
part of
purify
their
the
diet.
abyssal power from
it-
Matea's body. That didn't
I hate
injure
the
you in
AI
any way,
overview
did
for
it?
saying that. For one simple
Why?
reason.
Why?
Dogs share similar body structure to or wolves and dogs share similar body structure, obviously, which also kind of means that they can't have stuff like grapes.
Well, yeah, grapes are fucking deadly
You're sure?
to canines.
But the fact that it says they also like fruits and veggies.
Because they do like fruits and veggies.
Well, yeah,
Just
but
not
they
grapes.
could be specific.
Good.
That's why people have to have actual brains and look
Thank
up and see
goodness.
which can I feed.
Yeah, but people don't have actual
scared us
brains.
all
They'll
half
see
to
that
death
and just
just
be
now.
like,
I feel like
"Oh, give it a grape," and then watch it shit itself to death because of renal failure.
they don't shit themselves to death. They
I know.
just die.
All right, everyone, head back and get some rest.
Fun fact!
We'll
Not a
be
fun
here
fact,
tomorrow.
but fun fact. So
celebrate
you know
Taylor's
how
recovery
have you
and our
heard
triumph
about
over the
grape
abyss.
ice cream and why they do not make
And
it?
most
That sounds
importantly, both are
disgusting.
the Traveler and Pyro.
Okay, so
how
you
grateful
don't.
we are for their
Great.
aid.
I'm glad I get to tell
Let's
you
make
this.
it an occasion to remember.
So grape
I can
ice cream.
assume. I can assume the concentration of grapes was enough to actually make human beings have renal failure.
There's literally no
Got any
grape
other secret
ice
powers
cream
I should know about?
ever. There's grape flavored, but no
seriously, you
grape.
really came through for us tonight.
You wanna
so
know why?
Thank you.
I
So
assume.
Ben and Jerry's.
I assume it had something to do with there
almost forgot
there
you
being a
had that
chemical
ability.
in grape that
You used
reacts
to
poorly to
back in
things.
Monster to cleanse Devon's tears,
Ben and
didn't you?
Jerry's. Ben wanted
That was some
to
quick thinking, Traveler.
impress a girl.
You
Get
look
with her,
like something's
right?
bothering you. What's
I think it was
wrong?
Ben. And he asked her out, and she was like, she really liked grape. She liked grape stuff, and so to impress her, he was like, "I'm gonna make a grape ice cream that actually tastes like grape." So he did it. He discovered that the reason
Abyssal
why
power
grape
still exists
flavored
within her
things are so hard to
Immersing
make
yourself in hot
is because
water
it's
would
not the
accelerate
grape
corrosion of her
juice
internal organs
that is
and the
flavored of
progression
grape.
her
It's the
illness.
skin that flavors the grape. So he made an ice cream that was like just like a pulverized grape skin, essentially, and it tasted exactly like grape. It was good. So he brought it to the girl, right? And she was amazed. She was, "Oh my god, it's grape ice cream. That's amazing." So she let her dog have a lick. Fun fact about grapes. the chemical in it that kills dogs is in the skin. And the grape ice cream was so concentrated with that chemical that it killed the dog instantly.
Lick drops dead.
Well, lick, couple seconds, dead. It just dropped dead right there. So ever since then, it has been agreed that grape ice cream is too dangerous to have in a household. So they basically outlawed grape ice cream. Like, you are legally not allowed to create and sell grape ice cream.
Okay, but what if I just create it?
I mean, it's not a law, but it's
I was about
there's
to
a
say,
timer on it. Like,
what if I just create it and then eat it myself? Would I be
I mean, you
illegal?
could.
Well, no. If I eat it, I'll die.
exactly.
Never come into contact with hot water
So
before,
commercially,
and
you
now
will
she's just
never
getting hot
ever
springs
find
every
grape
night.
ice cream
I mean,
until
it's pretty obvious what that means,
years
right?
down the line that thing expires. But at this current moment, you will never find grape ice cream on the market.
Wait until some idiot rich person gets a hold of him and is like, I like grapes. I want to make grape ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, so basically this woman has cancer.
Hello?
Yeah.
Traveler! Maybe you can zone out some other time because Paimon can barely keep her eyes open.
Here's a
What's
few
your
detailed
answer now?
wolf treats. Wolves love meat, including beef, chicken, pork, and fish.
Beef jerky.
And they can eat whole animals. And fish. For fish, wolves in areas like Alaska and western Canada have been observed eating fish, so they may enjoy fish as a treat. While not their primary source of food, wolves do eat some plant matter, including berries and other fruits.
Probably trouts.
Mm-hmm.
Probably trouts.
Salmon too.
I feel
wolves-
like if it's in Alaska, salmon aren't going to be a thing.
In the summer, wolves might enjoy frozen treats like ice lollies made of fruit and water, or
Yes.
even frozen blood.
So, one of the best treats you can give a dog during a hot day is you make a dog-friendly, you take one of the bones and you get dog-friendly, like, fillings and stuff like that. You put it in the freezer, like, overnight and let it freeze, and then you give it to your dog. So, like, they can get a frozen peanut butter treat that they can just lick at for hours on end. And it helps to cool them down. But you do that with something like cow ankles. Once again, was a common one for me and my family. But you get something that isn't rubber, because rubber and cold does not work well.
Yeah.
Something. Plastic technically isn't any better. But it is better than rubber.
Yeah.
Usually you want to try and go for
Not
bones,
interested
though.
in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring
They're not
temperature
cooked
too
bones, they splinter.
Yeah.
hot? None of the above, huh?
You want fresh, you want
I heard
quote
you were the
unquote
one
fresh
who cleansed
bones.
The abyssal power yesterday.
Unless it's my cat we're talking about,
You
because he's a
sensed it,
fucking
didn't you?
menace. He has stolen cooked bones and eaten them, and he's just like, oh, okay.
I was hoping to keep
Anyway,
it a secret for a
where's
few
the
more
next one?
days.
It's just like,
Didn't want to
motherfucker.
ruin the celebrations and all. But looks like it was no use.
But
Hey, kid!
Who? Me?
no, I think I want my things to be jerky
Yes,
bites.
you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Hey,
I just
where
need
are
to
you
figure out how
going?
to mark them and all that stuff.
something happened?
Just going
What
to
do you
get
mean?
some air.
So-
It's too noisy in here.
I tried doing it Wednesday
fun.
before the
We'll be right
stream
back.
for Hi-Fi
Oh,
Rush,
and
and I
there are
just couldn't
extra
figure out
snacks
how
in
to
that
like
box over there if they need to
futz
punish
around
you.
with
Baked
the
them all
channel
fresh
points.
this morning.
All right.
I just
sounds
kind of
great.
failed. in that regard.
You go into viewer rewards and then channel points.
Rewards.
Yeah.
Who is messaging what?
Yeah?
Bad gesture.
You've gotten so tall. You know that.
Bad gesture.
Feels like just yesterday you were that rambunctious kid
Telling
causing
Jade
trouble all
to
around the
punish
hot
you.
Springs. It's like all that time passed in the blink of an eye. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're
You
away on
stop
You're
it.
funny
missions.
to think that she's the one in that
Seriously,
position.
Teo, what's going on? You're acting strange. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a
Okay,
little off
okay,
today.
question. If you were a dog,
I guess I should explain.
would you
I wasn't
prefer
visiting the hot springs
bacon
because I was getting
strips
better.
or those
And
little
that
like
pylon
cookie
yesterday,
hot dog things?
I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements.
Let me find
It's because
a photo if I get
my body
sausages.
isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that
Bacon
case.
strips or
because of that,
sausages?
I got to enjoy this celebration.
So my
with you
biggest
all.
issue in regards to treats,
I'm just
This
a
is
few
an
days shy of
important
the
question that I need you to
end. The
answer.
hot
my biggest
springs,
issue. Okay, so
I'm
to give
just
you an
Health
understanding-
concerns aside,
As long as I
ingredients
have left.
aside, just which one?
Oh,
probably the bacon strips, and there's a reason.
Milani?
There's a reason.
better not happen again, whether
But
I'm here to
less
catch
is
you or
more.
not.
True.
That's what you said
So
back at the artificial
one of the
spring.
biggest gripes I'm dealing with right now in my life is that there are too
bad
many
feeling
dog
then,
treats
but
in this
I
damn
didn't want it to be
house.
true.
Oh fuck yeah.
My dad has a dog treat for every
Wanted to believe you
occasion.
were actually
Getting up
recovering.
in the morning, special dog treat.
You wanna
Walking the
know
dogs in the
something?
morning, special dog
Recovery,
treat. They just
that-
ate their
Those poor
breakfast.
babies.
They just
You
ate their
aren't all that
breakfast,
different.
special dog. Now here's the thing.
both are worth
He gives
celebrating.
them to him within moderation, but there's too much
You've never
variety.
been resurrected, so you might not understand.
You're not. It's
We're old
hard
pals by
to
now.
find what
There's
their
nothing
high
sad
value
about
treat
being
is if they
reunited with
just
an old friend.
get all the treats.
See, with me, they've
I lived
learned they
with
get the
regret
milk bones,
for a
the basic
long
milk
time.
bone graham cracker like
Regret
treat.
that my illness meant I could
Those
And
not
they
aren't
love
good,
it.
you
the
know.
front lines, especially as our nation slid
Like-
deeper into crisis.
Like they are eager to
But
take it from me.
yesterday,
Yeah.
I was finally able to let go of that regret.
But with him, whenever
Not
he
only
gives them
because I
treats,
found the
sometimes they're just like,
strength
"No,
to
I don't
fight
want
the
it."
abyss, even at the end of my
I'm
life.
I'm too much
But
of a
because I
dog
got to see
treat
you in
snob.
action, Mualani.
I will
Seeing
not
you out
give
there,
doggos anything that
It
has
made me realize that I don't
wheat
need to
or
worry about
stuff
our
like
tribe
that.
or our
Filler
nation's
stuff.
future.
Well, for me,
Just
it's
'cause
You
it's
have
not
the
so much that I'm a
She's-
snob. It's just
to
that
bring
like
us all
they don't
together.
need 7
Even
different
if I was
treats.
never injured.
I know.
Old age
At
would
most-
That's
still
why I
be
have a
haunted.
giant jar of just dehydrated beef liver.
But
At
I've done
most,
what I needed to do.
3 different types of treats are all they really
the
need.
future is in your hands now.
Yeah.
And even then, that's
Just
too much.
remember,
She gets what I
in
fucking
life
give her.
or death. I am
I
always.
fuck. I need to get more
with
cat
you.
treats. Motherfuckers keep eating them.
I understand.
Gee, that's almost
My
like
cat is a menace.
Given this a lot of thought, Atea.
No.
Thank you for telling me this.
He has learned
I'll do
the only
everything in my
place
power to
that is
protect
safe
our
from
tribe,
him
our
in my
nation,
fucking room is at
and
the
live up
very
to the
top
example you set
of
for me.
my
Good.
vanity. It's like it's a dresser with a giant mirror on
and
top.
Vanity.
If any of you
And
have
at the
chance
very
to
top
meet
is a
with the
ledge where I
Archon,
keep all my knickknacks,
could you
and
give this to
I
her
have
for
to
me?
put them up there because it is the only thing he cannot jump up to, because he is scared to. So, it's the only place I can put them.
Talisman I've
And
carried
he-
with me my whole life. It may seem
he
strange
will
to say
come in
while
my
I'm still
room,
alive.
beg
Just
for
think of it
attention,
as
and
a
then want to
relic I'm
immediately
leaving
leave.
for her.
Except
It's brought me
he
good
won't
fortune
leave.
and
I'll
battle.
open the door and he'll
Even
hide under
after
my
I
bed.
became
And it's
too
just
sick
like,
to
okay, you
fight,
motherfucker.
I never took
So
it
I'll
off.
have to play this game of either
Just
trying
tell
to
her
catch him,
it embodies
pretend that I'm
fond
not going
memories
to
and my
catch him, and
strength
then he
and
comes
will.
back for more pets, and then I scoop him
She'll
up
know
and
what
throw
I'm
him
trying
out.
to say.
Or
Don't worry. We'll make
I
sure
bribe
she
him with
gets it.
treats.
So the second
'Cause he'll
option
just
is the second
leave.
option is
All right.
with how cat
That's
psychology
all I wanted
works.
to
The
say.
second option is your
Let's head
best
back to the
option.
party.
That
No
is what
use
I do.
Spending what little time I have left being sad.
Because that
Because he'll like scratch at the door and everything, but the second you get up, he darts under the bed, and it's just like, you motherfucker. And I can't. So I had a bag once where I didn't put it up on the thing, right? he bit a hole in it and was eating them.
If you don't hurry
I was
up,
just
there
like,
won't
you
be any
bitch.
snacks left.
And he will sniff it out. Like, I put it in a drawer once. I have heavy drawers, so he couldn't open it, but I put it in a drawer, he knew.
Listening to me.
He could smell it. And he wouldn't stop scratching at it until it was gone. But I need more because now I don't have any bargaining chips
Life
to get
is
him
a
out of my
journey
room.
in which there's no turning back.
What you
so forge
need.
ahead and don't hold back.
What would probably work for your cat, if I had to hazard a guess, is a less potent form of the spray can that you use to clean off computers, like keyboards and stuff.
That wouldn't do anything.
Really? Him getting sprayed by, like, air out of
The
nowhere?
issue is him hiding under the bed. I don't want to encourage him to hide under the bed.
Oh no, you spray him while he's under the bed. And only while he's
No.
under the bed.
No. I do not. I have this thing. I don't look under beds. And he knows it. So I just wait until he comes back out and wants attention, and then I throw him out.
What the fuck, are you worried about the boogeyman?
I have a thing. Don't worry about it. The point is, dog treats. I usually just give her dehydrated meats. Because she's fucking fat enough, so...
Did you get
She doesn't need
traumatized
wheat.
by... Oh, what movie was it? Crap. Crap, I forgot the movie. No, this is gonna bug me for the entire rest of the night. No, why?
Whatever movie it is, no, I have never seen it. I have a thing. It's a me thing.
Look at all
I'm
these
not-
sigils I can give up.
I'm not getting into it on stream
movie
or
was
ever.
it?
So,
What movie was it? Oh my goodness. Beginning of the movie. Family of 3. Mother died. It was traumatic.
yeah.
Father's a psychiatrist. Dude comes in. He has it in his home. Like, he has his clinic in his home. The one dude comes in, says it can only be given away by trauma, offs himself in the house. So now they're cursed with a demon. What movie was it?
I don't know, but the only demonic creature movie thing that I know of is the Babadook, and I have not seen it. And I'm pretty sure the Babadook is a book, so...
Babadook is a book and a movie.
No,
It-
I mean, it comes through a book.
Yeah, it came through a book. The Babadook possesses the mother. Basically, Babadook's whole thing is stress the parent out until they reach their breaking point. Then he possesses them at the breaking point, and then offs the child. And that's how he gets the soul of the child. What is the movie I'm thinking of? It's not Smile, because that's something different.
What did you say the thing
you
was
for complete-
before the guy killed himself?
It can only be possessed through... It can only possess a family through trauma. It is like the boogeyman. It doesn't like light. The reason I bring it up is because there's a scene where the one daughter has a bowl light, and she rolls it under the bed. And then it gets rolled back to her. But then the demon breaks it. If somebody would tell me the name, I would remember it. I'm a horror movie buff. I should know this one, and I don't. Why do I not know this?
Insidious?
It might be no, because Insidious is
The boy.
Well, yes, but it's also demon possesses children through film, and then has the children kill the family. It usually targets the youngest child. Okay, nope, this is bothering me too much. I'm looking it up.
I'm looking it up, but it's...
I'll remember it when I see the name.
It's literally just the boogeyman. Because she has a giant, like, nightlight orb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the boogeyman.
I know how to spell.
Here, I'll show you.
Yes, it is the boogeyman.
It's the boogeyman.
Okay, I remember. That's why it was so weird to me, because he has the mouth finger thing.
Mouth fingers, mouth fingers.
Yeah,
No, I've never seen that movie.
It's super weird because what he'll do is during like the possession of trying to like steal the soul and whatever.
Yeah.
What his teeth are actually like two hands interlocking their fingers, and then when he opens his mouth, it's the two hands pushing the mouth open.
Interesting.
And then the creature design wise, it's really interesting. The thing is also like really covered in oil and stuff like that too.
Ew.
So it's like susceptible to flames.
Damn!
What?
Dog treats on Chewy are so cheap.
I mean, that's their main gimmick.
You can get a 900-gram box of milk, medium milk bones for $4. Canadian.
I mean, that's their whole bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
Purchased.
getting... Oh, right, I have to wait 2 days. I don't like getting orders like that. I don't like getting subscriptions like that, because for me, it gets it's too easy to forget what subscriptions you have.
Yeah.
Which is why
My favorite thing is getting random fees hitting my account and being like, where the fuck did that come from?
And the worst part is in that regard,
Don't tell me I overdid it.
that when you look at it in your bank account, like your little bank statement, it's always labeled weird.
Mine will never display information until a few days after. So it'll just be like, oh, your visa was used. And it's like, what do you mean my visa was used?
See,
And then like days after, it'll be like, oh, it was used here. And it's just like, you fucking...
See, one of my biggest gripes in that regard is that it will do the acronym for piece of shit on so many things. Because I believe, yeah, it's supposed to be like purchase of service or something like that.
POS. Point of service.
Yeah, point of service. But I look
Point
at
of
it and I'm
sale.
just like, who's the piece of shit taking money from my account?
After those 2 days in the hot springs,
Yeah.
the abyss
And I'm not
really
being,
likes
like,
your relaxation, though.
A dick about somebody taking money from my account. I'm literally just like,
It really has felt like a
wait, a piece of
vacation.
shit actually took money from my account?
Kaholasaurs are so nice.
Like, I'm that stupid.
Piece of shit billing me for something that I said I wanted.
Well, no, it's a stupid moment. It's just like, why is this person labeling themselves as a piece of shit? I don't understand. Then I remember, wait, that acronym means something else.
Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs.
But,
so not much has
Like, my
changed
biggest
since we
gripe
first
is it'll
met her.
be a bunch of different acronyms I know nothing about, and then I have to enter it into Google to hope that Google translates it for me.
Sleep well last
Yeah.
night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
With how
Glad you like
chewy
it. I was thinking of
Greenies
taking you guys
dental
out to do
treats
some sea
are,
fishing. Later tonight,
would you
we can
wanna
eat
chew
whatever we
one?
catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the
No,
grill.
because the
I
texture
would.
would be weird.
I would.
Yeah? What do you need?
Like, Aside from
Are we talking about the
like,
ones shaped like
chewy
tooth-
bready-
Are we talking about the ones that are
Kachina?
shaped
Is
like
she back as well?
a weird triangular
Kachina
shape, or are we talking about the
fell
ones that
in
are shaped
battle.
like toothbrushes?
toothbrushes?
No.
What do you
Don't
mean
worry,
triangle
the team was
shapes?
So
victorious,
some
the
greenies
right
over
of
here in
resurrection will be
America,
held
they
in
actually have a
stadium soon.
unique like triangle. Oh, it's almost like a caltrop shape, but it's a long. It's a long.
That's a relief.
It's not a cylinder,
The
obviously, but
abyss is
like
cunning, and it was.
It's a
Because I know
long-
there's the pill
Mistakes are bound to
pockets.
happen.
it's a long
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head
triangular
up high.
chew
All right, thanks for letting
that
me know.
still acts like a regular
We'll head out in a
greenie.
bit.
I'm
Jeez,
scrolling.
She sounded a little anxious
um,
there. Had me thinking it was bad
Chewy's
news for a
site.
moment.
Mulani,
But
you said the abyss
because
was
I've
cunning just
only,
now, but it seems like the abyss just wants to
because
destroy everything.
they're malleable, and I'm always like, I wonder how chewy that would be.
A reminder to all viewers: this stream and this video is not
Wouldn't it
sponsored
make more
by
sense
Chewy.
to send them to attack Kachina and her small
Oh, I wish
team?
it was. I need more treats for my dog.
Not that Paimon wants us
I
to
wish
give
it.
any more
Honestly, I
danger,
wish it was
it's
too,
just-
because I think I could probably get behind Chewy.
Relax, I get it.
Honestly.
The abyss is difficult to
Chewy's
treats for my
Chewy's one of those
dogs.
businesses where I probably
It certainly seems
wouldn't
like the only goal is total
like
destruction.
partake in what they do,
The
but I
abyss
would
isn't a
still
living
I would
entity
still do a
after all, so
sponsorship
what
for it.
capacity for logic or planning
Well,
could
because they also
possibly
provide
possess?
more than just like treats, so
through a
it's
long
useful to
history
be
of
sponsored by
fighting
them
the
either
abyss.
way.
Yeah, but it like
Realized
also
things
there's
aren't
like a bunch
quite
of
so
word of mouth
simple.
that's like logical.
500 years ago, the abyss invaded
Like
Tibet.
it's got enough
You
people
know that,
behind it
right?
where it wouldn't feel like bad. It wouldn't feel as bad if as if I were to like do a raid sponsorship.
Raid Shadow
That's
Legends!
right.
This video definitely not
Congria
brought to you
suffered
by Raid
greatly
Shadow
during
Legends.
that time. But so did
Don't ever
every
play
other
Raid Shadow
nation in
Legends.
Tibet.
Oh no,
We
I've
only
ruined.
support
That was the worst
Hoyoverse
affected
flavored
of all.
gambling, not Raid
It
Shadow
took the
Legends.
combined efforts of the then pyro.
I mean,
army
kind of,
and
actually.
heroes from every tribe
Yeah.
to finally repel the abyss.
As somebody who played Raid for
Even
over 2
so,
years, I can tell
the
you right
effects
now
of
it's a
the
waste of your time.
invasion
Don't do
lingered
it.
for hundreds of years. Only
I
able
want to
be
see more
reversed
than just
little by
fucking
little.
36
Our tribe's
results,
waters were
please.
contaminated. The children of Echo's territory
Ugh.
was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe.
I only need to make $100 at minimum tomorrow, and I'm good.
Oh, I've also given my dog freeze-dried chicken feet.
We once thought
She
Yes,
loves those
that's
things.
desire for
something else you can
destruction
give
was
the
a sort
dogs.
of primal
They're
instinct.
very good for them.
Oh, technically
methods
speaking,
are,
chicken feet's
in
something you can
truth,
eat. We can eat
more
as human beings too.
We now
which
believe
is
the
wish for my
abyss has
doggo.
invaded the
Interesting.
Night Kingdom and has the capacity to read the
I
memories
wasn't
of this
ever
land
allowed
at
to
any
give
given
them
moment.
inside the house, though.
And that's how it
Only
became
the
so
backyard.
dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the abyss have been
I wouldn't ever
successfully
want to
addressed
eat
by
a
the
milk
various
bone, only
pyro
'cause they're way
archons
too
we've had
dry.
over the years.
Yes,
Now
it would
every
probably
tribe
be
is
like eating an
prospering
old
and things are
saltine.
looking up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
Well, because you know, decadent cookies.
No.
It might be a Canadian thing, but they're just like they're essentially a no-name cookie brand, and they do like chocolate chip cookies, but they're always like crunchy and dry as fuck chocolate chip cookies. I feel like it'd be like that.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't think you can safely
Every
say that
battle,
it might be a Canadian
every
thing because I'm
sacrifice
kind of
is in
picky with
pursuit of
in
a
terms of
future where
snacks.
we get to stop fighting.
I've never seen decadent
Responsibility,
outside of Canada.
Duty,
Probably, it probably might
unavoidable
be.
burden. Everyone in Natland views the war differently. But I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
we will be rid of the abyss one day.
Do you
And the
guys
efforts
have
of
the
all
brand
who fought
President's
against
Choice?
them will become a story for the ages.
Maybe.
To think that my name could survive in ballads passed
So
down
I
to
don't remember
future
seeing it in
generations.
Walmart,
It's kind of romantic.
but
Everyone has something
big
that
butt
drives
here.
them forward, you know?
Thick butt here. Anyways,
Never
it
mind,
is
it is Canadian.
okay. So I was about to say we have two
have to.
big grocery store
Not only for
brands.
ourselves, but for our
Yeah.
We have Walmart
Anyway, let's head to the
and we
stadium.
have
Our fishing
Food
trip
Lion
coordinator
Giant.
Kachina's back with us.
Mm-hmm.
The sea's
Food
not
Lion
going
Giant, that entire brand name is... Well, we also have Aldi as well. But Aldi is bulk. Aldi is basically kind of like Sam's Club equivalent, where it's a bulk. It's more of a bulk store.
Yeah.
But for Giant and them, they are more focused on food than anything else. They will still have like kitchen stuff. They'll have the obviously they'll have the chemicals aisle because like bleach and stuff like that. But they won't have any like hardware or anything like that. So they're more directly related to food. So more than likely, if there's a name brand you're not seeing in Walmart or Target, because Target's also grocery, but Target's more Walmart's rival in all forms rather than just grocery.
Yeah.
Giant is Walmart's definite grocery rival. In fact, now that I think about it, aside from Aldi, I don't remember... I mean, I guess Kenny's, but I only know of 2 Kenny's in my area.
I found your jerky treats.
I forgot you shared the boogeyman, and I thought it was the boogeyman for a second.
He do be looking like jerky.
He really does.
But yeah, you don't have Decadent because Decadent is a President's Choice brand, and President's Choice is Canadian.
Okay. But yeah, if you want to know if America has something in terms of food, your best bet is to try and look at a Giant or some brand from that.
True. Yeah, President's Choice is our off-brand company, because you've got your name brands, and then you've got President's Choice or the no-name brand. And it's literally no-name brand. They do this funny thing where everything they have is in yellow boxes, or like it's branded yellow.
Of course.
And they have just
no one's
vague
gonna
as
miss out
fuck
on the chance to
names.
welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory.
Because it's not
Jean's gonna be
Coca-Cola,
so
it's just
flustered.
cola.
She's never had this many eyes on her
But
before.
it tastes exactly the same. Except cheaper. Or they do this really fun thing where they
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the
they've,
kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
they've made merch. So you have no-name brand water bottle that looks exactly like a no-name box, and it just says
Looks
water
like I'm
bottle.
just in time.
Or you've got lawn chair. You've got hat.
Sidebar question.
Yeah.
Where's Kachina in the lineup?
Kinich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected.
She died.
But I made it. I
Oh,
heard
it's
about the
this
incident with your
part.
tribe, Mualani. Is
Gotcha.
everyone alright?
I was wondering where you were.
Yeah, it's all taken care of.
So I'll shut up and
Our new
just
friend
continue
here's
looking
got some
at
tricks
dog
up his
treats.
sleeve, by the way.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together.
Yeah, so she probably did die.
Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
Warriors of Netland, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Netland's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Oh, she went into the fire. Okay, that's metal. I saw that little bit of darkness. Ooh, I love the way this sounds.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually, once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times.
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Can I toss all these people into the ocean?
I just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic, the both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off.
What are your guys' ancient names? Because I don't see how you're relevant in any way, shape, or form.
Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point in arguing with the likes of them.
I disagree. Can we throw them in the ocean?
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
Oh, and you are?
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
Why would you suddenly feel like that's what's going on? What leap in logic? Are these guys high?
Yeah.
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory.
Or she didn't die, dumbass.
Maybe the YUB interpret victory in different ways?
Why would you, how many times has you done this? How many times is this going on?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
I want you to fight the Abyss and say that again.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
Not you, because clearly you don't understand the reason of being a Natlan hero.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration
Also, I've glossed over
and
this.
celebration.
This woman just literally walked into the afterlife and walked out. That's terrifying.
However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter.
Are the dog treats still entertaining?
To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend
I'm looking at
the
toys
until
now.
this matter is resolved.
What?
Why are you... What did you expect when you opened your mouth and started shit-talking people?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon. I just...
Oh, you seem to be backpedaling pretty damn hard now. I'm trying to curse less, but oh my goodness, I want to tear into this person. You act all high and mighty with your bravado, calling out the freaking Pyro Archon for something you don't even know what's going on. And then when she talks back to you, you're just like, oh, sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. Please don't kill me, ma'am.
If there are
Coward.
things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No, of course not.
Pussies.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
I like Maviga.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
He doesn't want glory, he just wants an easy win.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friend sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat. Rest assured, everyone.
I'm getting
I'll
dragged
try
into
to
another
keep you
issue
informed of
again.
the progress of the investigation.
What is that phenomenon called?
Once again, I
What?
apologize for the
Where
outcome of this
the main
ceremony.
character of a
If there
story,
are no further questions,
through no fault
let's
of their
part for
own,
now.
gets dragged into the plot, basically.
Did she
Plot convenience.
ask us to come along?
I feel like it's happened I feel like the fact that it's happened 6 times in a row is less of a plot convenience.
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what's going on myself.
Wait, do I get to run around and talk to people? Or am I just dragged into the speaker's chambers? I was dragged into the speaker's chambers. Oh, the shit talk the cowards more.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection.
I did like the way the Ode of Resurrection sounded.
She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
Mulan, that's a bit of a jump. Just a bit of a jump.
That's not fair, Mualani.
Just a bit.
Obviously, like, story-wise, you want to kind of expedite some things. Because you don't want a story to be taking, like, months. But we went from grief over losing a friend to self-hatred very quickly.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani.
I don't know about you, but if I encouraged a friend to do something and I got them killed, I would be also grieving, but very mad at myself for encouraging them to do it in the first place.
I would too, but here's the caveat in this scenario for me. It definitely is the Ode of Resurrection. These people are so used to it working.
Yeah.
And the one time it doesn't work, which as far as we know is from an outside source, or an inside source or something. Like Muvika even admitted, like, something's causing unrest in the Night Kingdom, so it's making it difficult to find Kachina. So chances are Kachina's still in the Night Kingdom anyways. But, like, I feel like Mualani jumping to the point of calling herself Kachina's killer at this point in the story is a bit much.
Yeah.
Like, it would make more sense to me if it happened a bit later in this chapter.
But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
I mean, that's what I kind of figured.
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel, but we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you, and unlike Kanich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
At least she has self-awareness. We're fine on that part.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants.
All the more reason to throw those two idiots into the ocean.
Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach.
Send me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
I understand your anger, Mualani.
Throw me at the Abyss, so they will disappear very quickly.
That provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
I recently gave myself a haircut and a shave because I desperately needed it. And holy crap.
The pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the Sacred
Flame. I hate
Flame.
how much hair I needed to go through to be able to actually feel comfortable again.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants,
how often are they
amount of
holding a
contending
pilgrimage?
Fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? The Night Kingdom is something similar. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured until eventually you become one with the Sea of Souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed.
Point me in the direction of where the wars happen. I will break in, save Kachina, and be a problem for the Abyss.
You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame. I will go search for Kachina.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom.
I like how Movika's hair is kind of mirrored a little bit.
Yeah.
Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
We have gone there multiple times.
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well...
Paimon, you're not going to be fighting anyways.
Paimon's going to...
Citlali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab.
Jester.
We call it the Spirit Seeker Stone.
We've only been streaming for 2 hours. It feels like we've been streaming longer.
Yeah.
It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
I mean, on the plus side, at least the story feels like it takes up more time than it actually does.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago.
Like, that's how invested this story can make you.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation.
So what? This is Lord of the Rings?
Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
Paimon.
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some
Give me the
other
ability
time.
to throw fires from my hands.
Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
You know what definitely throws me off in games like this?
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded
There's-
in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted
There's
us to give
no
this to you.
proper way to tell time.
It embodies fond
Yeah.
memories and my
Like,
strength
and
of
that's
will.
not just a Genshin thing. It's a
That's what she
game
asked
thing
us
in
to
general.
tell you.
Usually, most
said you'd know what that
games
means.
don't give you a proper timeline of how long something takes. So they kind of always leave it up to the imagination. And what really gets me about that is that theoretically, it could take less than a day for all of this to go down.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
So, Kanich and Eon-san are going to stay by?
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of contending fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy. And we're currently...
Oh, is that why I can't sync up with pyro?
As things stand, the pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic.
That is terrifying.
But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Once again, it's that freaking trope of they love you as long as you're doing your job right. In regards to superheroes. But the minute you fail, you're ridiculed and questioned, and why you gave us me. It's not like you saved us 1,000 other times before.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution, but you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me.
This is an intriguing story so far. Have the dog toys consumed you?
The sacred flame must never go out.
Have the dog
Not
toys
only does it
consumed you?
strike fear in the abyss.
No, I got distracted by something else.
It's also the pillar of Natlan's stability.
Was it porn?
What?
I'm sorry, was it prawn?
So until our heroes are ready,
It's the TikTok replacement word for porn.
I'm not a gooner like you are. Thank you very much.
Liar.
Besides, I make my own. No.
That makes you more of a gooner than I am.
But
no, it makes me a businesswoman. Thank you very much.
I think we should focus.
Businesswomen can be gooners.
Well,
don't let desperation cloud your judgment.
Mutual
on their destined path.
It is mine to decide how that journey ends, rebranding. Not us. And then I was just gonna check their Discord, but then it's like, oh, by the way, this
make this sacrifice.
like
it's not right.
duo Discord, we're splitting it up, and
if not
my mutual's going off to make their own, and it's just like, okay, how do I join the new one? And then I can't find anything about it. So
I'm not above my people.
So it's just a fight to try and figure it out.
Yeah. They
remember people
have DID, so I think the specific mutual that I had is no longer, so they're rebranding to better match their current state.
The Archon
and so I'm just like, I want to go back into their Discord.
A force to be reckoned with.
Who is this and why do I already hate them? Capitano, the
secret
first.
of the ley lines.
Capitano's great.
It's no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan.
What
But
right do you
before the
have for
dawn
that?
of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Am I gonna be back to hating the Fatui again? That was unnecessarily big. Is this guy just creating ice structures? Also, why is Capitano the first of the Harbingers? Wouldn't he be the second?
He is the first.
I thought that was the Fool.
No. He is the leader of the Fatui, but he is not the first. So he is above Capitano, but he is not the first of the Harbingers.
I thought... I'm very lost. I thought it was supposed to be... This man can fly, and I don't like that. I thought that the order of them was supposed to be how strong they are.
It is. And he is the first of the Harbingers. He is the strongest of the Harbingers.
So then why wouldn't... While fair, does that mean that he could just beat up the Fool at any point?
The Fool is not a Harbinger.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought the Fool was. Never mind.
Also, he's the Jester, by the way.
Fool Jester.
Pierre, yeah, he's not a Harbinger. He is the leader of the Fatui. And then the Tsaritsa is above him. Well, not above him in, like, strength, as far as I'm aware, but she leads everything.
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word.
So,
Captain and his
the
followers
Jester
must be
is
apprehended.
stronger than Capitano. He's just not
A Harbinger. I was thinking he was a Harbinger for some reason. That's why it was confusing me. Also,
Are you alright, Archon?
once again, am I going to be back to
He
hating
was
the
a formidable
Fatui?
opponent.
I was trying to give him the benefit of the
Exactly
doubt.
what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
You will probably
I never
leave
imagined
this liking
someone
the
could match you
Fatui
in
even more
combat.
than you ever have.
If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further.
Oh yeah, because wasn't that one of the
Masters
events
the
where
Night
there was
Wind and look
originally a
into
type
who could
of
have aided the captain. Speak to Seat Lali. She should know.
there was a
Of course. I'll head out right now.
what was it? An event
Do you still
event that
intend
used to
to-
be held. It was during the IFA event
Fear not.
where the baby the
Natlan's strength
ghost
has never rested solely in its Archon.
What are they called?
Kukukuso?
Yeah, the ghost
Together we
Kukukasaur.
foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future.
What about it?
We must trust in that vision.
That event, there was an event that used to be held that was similar to the pilgrimage to help increase the sacred flame. But they canceled it
The
for...
pilgrimage itself increases the sacred flame.
Everything okay, Archon?
That's why they hold
completely
the pilgrimage.
fine. Just
They
lamenting
could
the
just be
fact I
like,
never got a picture
hey,
when I could still
we're
turn my
gonna
hair
pick
into flames.
people to go into the Night
Too late
Kingdom.
now.
No, they have to do the pilgrimage to empower the sacred flame.
I just hope the others have a safe journey.
Because all of the energy surrounding the pilgrimage is what empowers it.
Well, there was an event... Once again, this is because I'm remembering this event quest slightly poorly, but also slightly to the best of my abilities. There was an event that was similar where it was basically... Oh, we were not that far off from the stadium.
At the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
But anyways,
She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
There was no separate event. I'm pretty sure he went on the pilgrimage.
the Kukusaur?
No, the guy.
No. What I'm saying is, there was an event where they collected these...
Oh, the old ritual.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
I feel... Wasn't that also a way to increase the sacred flame because it was an old ritual?
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
I think so. Because, if I then remember correctly, because it used to be how they would do it.
But some people
Or
were...
at least one way. Yeah, and then people were going a little cuckoo with it, so they were like, okay, we're just gonna do the pilgrimage.
Yeah, for some reason the pilgrimage was the one that didn't make people go crazy. Although we're seeing some signs... We're seeing some signs where some of those people are being assholes about it. We really want to win the pilgrimage because that's what that's what matters the most to us. We have to win. You know, not make sure that we can get qualified people to defend our fucking nation or anything like that. Nope, we want to live like kings while you guys are fighting. Assholes.